I went to Japan to research the early cultural and religious contact between Portugal and Japan. At a university in Tokyo, I came across a book titled Hidden Christians. Opening it, I was stunned to find a snapshot from the 1930s of a secret ceremony. The caption read simply, "Baptism in Goto." Were Japanese Christians still hiding in this place called Goto, despite the fact that the persecutions had ended over 100 years ago? A few months later, I set out on my journey to the remote Goto Islands. After 10 days of searching, I found priests Iwamoto Yoshinobu and Fukushima Kumogoro on the island of Narushima, and asked them if they would teach me about their religion. During the 11 months I lived on Narushima, I participated in the Hidden Christians' core ceremony, Otaiya, and became friends with these people who referred to themselves as kakure, meaning the hidden ones. I later returned with a crew to film Otaiya and the last few hidden Christians in these islands. Iwamoto Yoshinobu is a hidden Christian priest. He counts the repetition of his prayers by using his fingers like beads on an abacus. According to his family tradition, Otaiya, or Christmas Eve, is celebrated on the 23rd of December. Iwamoto was born on the island of Narushima in 1900. His family settled there in 1799. Like other hidden Christians, they formed segregated communities and married only among themselves. Iwamoto's ancestors passed down these oral prayers from generation to generation under the pressure of brutal anti-Christian persecution. Without churches or any centralized organization, fidelity to these prayers uttered in the safety of the home was, and still remains, the only means of perpetuating the faith and their identity as Christians. Like flies caught in amber, their prayers, a mingling of Japanese, Portuguese, and liturgical Latin, have remained hidden from outsiders and relatively unchanged for over 400 years. Historically, 70% of the villages on the island of Narushima were inhabited by practicing hidden Christian families. Starting in the 1950s, the island's youth began to emigrate to the mainland, leaving hidden Christians with no sons to carry on the traditions. Today, there are only 2 officials who, as young boys, learned the prayers from their fathers. Both of these men are now in their late 90s. Iwamoto is one of these 2 remaining officials. The presence of 3 priests is necessary for a proper ceremony. Some years ago, the 2 priests in his village who formed the threesome died. Their sons, unwilling to become officials, had settled on the Japanese mainland. To be eligible as a successor, one must have learned the prayers as a boy. No such person is left in Iwamoto's village. In the hidden Christian service, rice and sake seem to take the place of bread and wine. But rice and sake have also long been used in indigenous Shinto tradition as a ceremonial offering. Ritual styles differ from village to village, such as the exact placement of the fish in either the upper or lower right corner of the tray. The ceremonial tray is set for 3, but as Iwamura is the only priest left in the village, just 1 cup is emptied. Iwamura takes pride in the elegance and the accuracy with which he enacts Otaiya. My idea of making a film record of what had been a secret ceremony appealed to Iwamura. As secrecy itself had become a dogma, he was frightened to reveal what they had long kept hidden. In the end, this seemed better than losing it entirely.
でも成長したの